Our team started out with discussing the problems of climate change and natural disaster, but soon decided to leave it to the experts and rather try to solve a problem that we as students more closely relate to. And in the few months of attending college online, we realized that there is need for a platform exclusively for university students in India to interact with their peers from within and without the university. Therefore, we decided to create Unimitra, one-stop destination for everything college related. This is the first page of our app. Here, as you can see, there are two options. For new users, you can register here. And for existing users, you can simply log in. You have in the register option, you have to register with your institute email ID. And you, by logging in to our application, you are taken to the home screen of our app. Here, there are bespoke suggestions for you that have been curated just for you based on your interests and previous search history. The four main concerns of our app have been categorized here differently under the categories of events, gigs, communities, and freshman guide. I'll be taking you through each one of them. Starting with events. On the home screen itself, there are some events, ongoing events that are displayed. By clicking on events, you can see much more events that are currently running. And in the event section, they have been categorized as coding, open mic, and any other events that might be running. Going back to the home screen, next comes gigs. Well, this section of our app is the one that we were most excited about when we started with the development. Gigs on the home screen, just like events, there are several gigs that might interest you that are displayed. By clicking on gigs, you are taken to the gigs page where several categories of gigs such as schoolwork are listed, research for project, help with notes, and tutor needed being some of them. And there can be much more categories as per your interests and needs. With gigs, we have ensured high security, although in our registration process, you are required to use your institute email ID, but still, to further enhance the security features, we have a readily available SOS button on our application, which is like a quite essential feature these days in such mobile applications. Also, the security features are not just limited to SOS. It also includes in institutes, ragging and cyberbullying are one of the major concerns as well. So our application also focuses to tackle these problems. Well, going back to our home screen, that was all about gigs. Next comes communities. Communities such as trekking, foreign education, and Spanish language. Well, the communities are not just will not just be limited to the ones that we have listed here, because we feel that one of the primary functions of Unimitra is to let people interact with people of common interests and share their stories. So there can be many more community pages, and users can easily create communities pages by the add button. When you click the add button, their options are displayed with what you want to create, such as gig, event, or community. Let's say we want to create a gig. You can simply add title, duration of the gig, the amount of money you're willing to pay, and also a little description regarding the gig. You can upload the gig simply to seek help from your peers. That was about the ad section. I'll be going back to our homepage. Last but not the least is the freshman guide section of our application. Being a freshman can be quite overwhelming as you find yourself in a new location and a new setting overall. So our freshman guide is there to help you. Freshman guide includes student housing, sightseeing groups, and some details about the college and the place. Our major feature of freshman guide is definitely student housing, because finding student housing is not that easy these days. So under student housing, there will be different PGs, hostels and student-friendly society apartments listed. Let's say we are checking out this girls' PG. For example, we have this Ambika Girls PG. This tick mark next to the name of the PG indicates that the PG has been verified by the Unimitra team and is secure and safe, and we recommend this PG. You can simply read the description about the PG and inquire. Well, that was all about our app, Unimitra.